it's expected that the number of missing people will increase in KwaZulu-Natal. Many people are still searching for their loved ones who disappeared after heavy rains in that province. Missing Children South Africa, that's an organization. It says the panic during a natural disaster often leaves victims unsure of what to do. Joining me now for this conversation is the organization's national coordinator, Bianca van Aswegen. Bianca, good morning to you and thank you for your time. Let me start by asking whether your organization has been receiving a number of phone calls stemming from KwaZulu-Natal during this flooding.
Good morning. Yes, we've received a few calls, but I think it's still too chaotic, the situation that is going on. So we're expecting to receive more coming this weekend and in next week our family members and people that still have not been found due to the floodings happening.
A panicked parent, Bianca, reaching out to you, what would your advice be to them at a time like this?
I know this is very devastating and our hearts go out to all the families out there in KZN that's going through this terrible time. But it's very important to still go and open a missing persons case with your nearest police station. It just makes it easier for unidentified people that are found as flood victims to be able to, put the two and two together and make it easier to identify them, those that end up in hospital and those that end up in shelters or other places. So the process, it just makes it easier that if a missing persons case is logged, that the identification is there to make it easier for the police and for ourselves as an organization that assists with all these cases. But please also contact us at Missing Children South Africa for us to be able to assist.
And you talk about reporting such incidents to the police station. In the case of children, the minute you suspect that your child is missing, is there such a procedure at the police station that there will be a waiting period before police can tell you, okay, we can now start pursuing a missing person's case? But I'm specifically mentioning a child here to say when a child is involved, are there waiting periods?
No, there's absolutely no waiting period in reporting a person as missing. Whether it's a child or an adult, it needs to be reported immediately and a case needs to be opened straight away. So there's absolutely no waiting period in reporting a person or a child as missing. So if they do tell you to wait, please tell them to speak to the station commander or contact us at Missing Children South Africa so we can assist by having the case opened as soon as possible.
The other advice you seem to be giving here, Bianca, and you were quoted here as suggesting that the other areas where you could start looking is at facilities such as hospitals and shelters. Am I correct?
Yes, that is. So a lot of people, especially in a natural disaster situation, as KZN is experienced at the moment, a lot of people end up in shelters or safe places or in hospitals without anyone knowing or without identification. And that's where it comes in that it is needed for a missing persons case to be opened so the identification process can be made easier.
Yeah. Final question to you. Your branch, or should I say branches, in KwaZulu-Natal, it has been declared a disaster area, and that tells you just the kind of work that is beginning to happen there. For people who are still missing loved ones, in particular, people who are missing children, what is the number that they can contact, or are there specific areas where they can go in KwaZulu-Natal to try and get assistance?
Well, they can go to their nearest police station and then open a missing persons case. We've got a 24-hour emergency number that's also nationwide that we handle, and it's 072-647-7464. I'll repeat that. It's 072-647-7464. We're available 24 hours a day. That's our emergency line. Please contact us for any assistance needed.
All right. Thank you very much for that advice. That's Bianca van Aswegen, and she is with the Missing Children South Africa organization. Let me repeat that number for you: 072 647 7464.